My name is Matthew Berg, and I'm in 8th grade.
Cool. And what is the goal that you wrote for your advanced learning plan?
So the goal I wrote was to assemble and use an acoustic levitator for my science fair project, because it was a difficult project that you wouldn't see many people doing, and I thought it'd be fun and a challenge. So.
And this is what you assembled?
Yeah.
You built it?
Yeah. So.
Can you explain the acoustic levitator?
So this is a multi-emitter non-resonant acoustic levitator, and what it does is it creates standing waves in between these two halves here. Each half is made of 36 40 kilohertz transducers on each side, and when it's powered on, it will trap small particles in the nodes using acoustically transparent materials. The main thing I usually do is foam, but one thing you can do is you can take a little piece of this acoustically transparent material and crumple it up so it's no longer acoustically transparent, and then you can levitate that.
Okay.
So there are multiple things you can levitate, all kinds of materials. You can levitate liquids.
So can you do an example?
Sure. So if we up the voltage to the maximum 12 volts, wait for the regulator to adjust. Now it's running, and
Cool. All right, and then can you knock it down?
yeah,
Oh.
there it is. Mostly chose this goal just because it was a challenge, and I've always, the first time I saw an acoustic levitator on YouTube, I was like, whoa, that's cool, but I don't think that's actually a thing. So I started seeing more and more examples of like, this actually works, and then I found a way that you can do it inexpensively and cheaply, and I'd be like, that would be a cool project, that would be a good challenge, and so...
Excellent. And how did you make it? Is that 3D printed or?
Yeah, so there are two plastic parts here. We have the base right here and the frame here. The frame was mainly just, it has two conical holes, I guess, where you place the transducers in, and there's smaller holes for the leads to pop through. And you glue those all in, and then you solder them all together in parallel, and then the base just has all the other driving electronics in it.
And what have you enjoyed most about this?
Probably all the troubleshooting I've done, and just the fact that it actually works, and I didn't expect it to. So
you ran into problems?
Yeah, a couple times.
Do you think it's like more satisfying to have had trouble that you had to push through and have it finished than if it had just been super smooth and easy?
Well, it was kind of a mix of both, because I couldn't wait to see it work, but when there was trouble, I was like, okay, but it helped me understand it more, and once I understand it, it's even better, because understanding it is good.
Right, rather than just buying one that's already done and like, ooh, look at this cool trick, you know how it works. So you think having to troubleshoot, you learned more?
Yeah.
Was that like hard though? Like, was there any point when you were just like, I hate this?
There was a couple times.
Who helped you the most with this?
It was probably, there was this person, there's a site called Instructables, which is all these instructions, and he created the guide for how to make one of these, and so he helped me a lot. He helped me write the code so I could change the frequency. He gave me extra design files so I could modify them. And there was also my dad who helped me troubleshoot some of the motor driver issues we had.
Wow, so you reached out to some total stranger and he helped you?
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right, what are you most proud of?
Probably just the fact that I did this mostly on my own without my dad doing it for me. Like a lot of other projects, it's kind of just like, yeah, I guess we kind of built it, but it was mostly my dad. This is the first actual thing that I've made that works really good, looks really good, and is
it's all yours.
Yeah.
So it's better to have yourself do it than your dad. But I feel like all that practice with your dad probably built you up to this point. Nice. Has this project improved your engagement in school or improved your like excitement about school at all?
A little bit. I'm more excited to go to science class for science fair days. Like, I'm already excited for science class because it's science class, but science fair days because I get to do stuff with data points, and I showed a couple of my friends in study hall when I finished it of the acoustic levitator, and so we were talking about it and like trying to figure out why the 38 kilohertz might work better and things. So kind of, yeah.
Yeah, kind of ups the conversation level there.